Hi, this is Toby, and today I'll be showing you the drawing of my Astrophytum capricorne senile viesca flower. And I usually don't do drawing videos. This is my first time making one, so I'd like you guys' feedback on how I did. And I know the equipment isn't set up properly. I don't have a tripod. It really helped me a lot if I did. I have to just make with what I can. I can show you my setup. It's literally a tissue box that's wedged with some rubbers, and it leans so that I can actually put my camera on. You can see it's very wobbly. So we're gonna get started, and first I'm just going to draw the flower, the general shape, how big I want it. It's just a canvas. This, again, paint it over. I usually don't draw with color, but because I want to make this look extra special, I decided to add color. Now I know sometimes adding color to your drawings may make it look bad, but that's completely fine. So I don't know if I would show you the entire drawing process of this. I'm just marking where the colors will potentially be. All the pencil marks will be covered off, so it doesn't really matter if it doesn't look that good at this stage. So I have a picture on my laptop screen, and I'll put that picture at the end to compare with how I did. And I'm just drawing the petals. And it's a bit awkward drawing when something's in front of you, so that's why I'm a bit slow. And I don't want to bore you guys with drawing. I'm just drawing some petals at a time just to fill up some space, and then I will draw all of it. So I think this is going to take a long time drawing all these petals, so I will finish drawing them and then I will continue the video. So I'm going to start the painting process. And first, I've got the color already. I'm just gonna move my equipment over so I can actually paint. And I'm just gonna, with a decent sized brush, I better fix it up a bit. I think the color should be good. And we're gonna just come over with gently over each single petal. I think the brush is it might be a bit big, but I think it will do. I just want to come over and good strokes, just cover the petal. I'm just checking the colors match. They kind of match, so that's good enough, I guess. So I'm just gonna color each petal for now, just with this color, if you want to see. So nothing too exciting yet. So again, just gently. I'll add the fine details later, and the red throat is very important, so that will be added later. But meanwhile, I'll do this and I'll show you what it looks like after I'm done. So if I can just prop this up for you. I just put the yellow on, and obviously there's going to be a lot more fixing to do. And I think I covered the pencil marks enough, so I might just fix that bit before we continue. So I better quickly get some more of that yellow that I had, which hopefully I still have. That I didn't. I was gonna put the red now, but obviously yellow didn't cover enough, so it's a bit darker yellow, but that's fine. I'm gonna just cover a bit more of the side. I just want to add. I mean, if I add this little layer, it's slightly different color. It's a bit more orangey. That's completely fine. I'm trying to cover a bit more of my pencil marks, that's all. Again, I'm adding different shades of yellow for now, but I will add more detail to this at the very end. And the reason being, I better get the basics in first, and then it'll look good. So I hope that covers up most of my pencil marks. I don't want to show too many. A bit is not bad. It actually helps me show that each petal are separated and that it's not just one congested part. In fact, I will color the center yellow for now. And then I will eventually fan out with the red, just to make it look a bit more authentic. It's very hard to do this when there's something in front of you, so again, there we go. So I'll wait for that to dry and we'll add the red. So we are back and we're gonna add the red now. So I've already mixed up my red paint and we're ready to go. So I just want to go from the center out with just a bit of red strokes. Trying to make it as round as possible. I think this brush might be a bit thick. This is the thin. No, that's the thinnest one I have. That's oh well. That won't be too much of an issue. So I'm just gonna go like this. First, I'm gonna just draw a cross. Paint gradually. I have to blend that in with the yellow, so that's going to be a challenge. In fact, what I want to do is, now that the red is in the center, I'm going to go back and see if I can get some of my yellow. If I have any left, I should. Yellow left. And just paint from the edge of the red gently like that, eating away at the red slightly, just so it just kind of blends in with the yellow. Get a better effect. Just paint a bit like that. Yellow. I think that actually looks not too bad if I just look at it clearly again, just a bit more yellow. So far we're actually making some decent progress with this. Just want to extend the red out a bit more while blending it with the yellow. So it's kind of a orangey tone in between the red and the yellow petals. Now I think that red center could be slightly darker, so I'm just going to add a bit more paint. In the middle, just a bit more. Just that red, there we go. So after that, we're going to apply another layer of yellow. So I better make some more and wait for this to dry. So now I'll add a bit more yellow. I propped it up slightly more, and I don't know if this helps make it look a bit better. That it's not as flat. And now I'm just gonna gently, again, just paint the inner bits just to help this blend in a bit better, the red. Just to make the blending in look a bit more natural, as if it was on a flower. Because right now it's going straight from red to yellow. It looks very artificial. So just gonna add another thin layer yellow here, cutting away, and then I'm just gonna take that all the way to the edge just to blend it in so I don't have something that looks very weird. And again, at the end, I'm planning to have the background to be black, so that's gonna be the final step. And I probably won't show you guys me doing that because it's pretty boring. So I think that's a red throat done. So now I'm gonna add the details. So I better add when the center red. I think that's dry enough. We're gonna add some more yellow for the little. In fact, see if I can use something very thin. I'm gonna see if I can find something thin and do that for the little anthers for the pollen, and then I have to draw the little stigma in the middle, and then I will focus on the details of the petal. Now while I'm waiting for the middle to dry, I'm gonna start drawing a bit of the colors of the outer petals. So I created this kind of olivey green yellowish color, and we're gonna just paint the outside petals like this, the outside of the petals, just to give it some more depth. So just to add a different shade, just to make it look just a bit better. It doesn't matter if I draw outside of the thing. Remember, I'm gonna go over this entire thing with black for the background. So again, I'm just gonna add to the tips of the petals this olivey green color, I guess what you can call it. Again, I said I don't usually put color on a lot of my drawings, but here this is. And if you follow my Instagram, you know I do have a lot of drawings on my plants. So I'm just adding this. Some bit of it on the inside as well. This just adds a bit more color to our drawing, so it doesn't just look like I just splashed yellow over everything and it's just one tone of yellow, and that would just make it look very plain. Again, I don't really care if it goes outside a bit. I have to go over the entire thing with black eventually. So oh, I think I got a bit of the wrong color, or I think I just might have used that color up. Nope, there it is. Bit on the inside. So now I'm going to just see if I can draw the stigma with a little toothpick. Just like drawing, just like if you're cutting a pizza, 8 sides. Oh, that wasn't supposed to happen. Just cut the paint, and this requires a lot of precision. See if I can fill the inside with paint a bit. I think that looks alright. I'm gonna use a dry toothpick now and just see if I can draw 8 lines. No, I think I might have to scrap that, so I better do that again and I'll show you what's next. So now back to more details on the flower and the petals. We're gonna start with a slightly paler yellow now, just to kind of blend that in. How the petals have a lighter inside when just after the red. So that's what I'm trying to create now with this. Again, I will blend it with the rest of the colors, or I should say the rest of the colors on the petal, just like that. Get rid of a bit of the red. You don't want too much of that red. That red was a bit... Now I had a bit too much red on the outside. Cover that up a bit. Okay, so that looks a lot better now, and now I'm gonna just add a bit more of that olivey green and yellow mixed together at the tips here again. Just start blending everything in. And I think the flower is really starting to develop. I think I took a bit too much off one area, so I better fix that up. Over here, I took a bit too much off. I think the actual appearance of the flower is actually starting to come up now. Again, more of a sketching person than a actual person with color, because I'm not very good with color, but I hope this is the best I can do. I'm gonna lift it up, so if I lift it up, I think you guys can actually see what I'm doing. So let's just move to this side now. Can you guys see? To the edge. Now back with the red, I'm gonna add a bit more red just to blend it in a bit. On the edge. Well, that red's starting to fade a bit, so hopefully it's gonna darken up a bit. Yep, there we go. And add a bit more red. And I know I have to reblend this, but that is completely fine. The more time and effort you put into this, the better it'll look. Just remember that. Again, this isn't a tutorial, this is just me drawing this, and if people want to see it, they want to see it. It's not really teaching you how to do it. Again, I'm not good at this, so I shouldn't really be teaching people how to do this. I don't know why on the left side the red's not really coming out, so I better just add a bit more red. Here, just add a bit more red so I can blend it in a bit better. There we go. And now, what I'm gonna do is go back with that yellow and just draw a bit of it on the edge. So I do get slight tones of red even further away from the center, just like that. And I think it looks pretty good. Just need to check what else I need to add. I think I need to add a bit more of that. Leave a bit of a gap and just draw some more here, just to make it look like it's shiny. There we go. Just taking a look at how it looks so far. It looks, I have to say, it doesn't look all that bad. So now I'm gonna get my kind of olivey green color again and just fix up the edge. Oh, that's a bit too much paint on there. So just fix up the edge a bit and help blend everything in. Now, I might add a bit of orange on a bit of the petals, just because in the picture I'm looking off, there's actually a bit of orange right where the red fades, right here, so